Bora lá ver. This program contains matched content that may not be suitable to all audiences. Ok, tá bem. Eu não vou ler isto. Nunca me deixam ler isto, agora também não quero ler.
What use is a vault hunter? What use is a killer? A brute. A rule-breaking, loot-taking, running and gunning natural disaster. You are, in a word,
Uma siren?
mayhem.
Não.
I take that personally.
Ok.
Be advised, a citywide curfew has been enacted. Violators will be shot on sight.
O boss parecia giro.
Heyo, I'm Randy Pitchford.
Mas yeah, a minha
Gearbox Entertainment.
first impression mantém-se.
Deepest look yet at Borderlands 4.
Parece Borderlands 3.
Loot and gnarly carnage all running
Para já.
on PlayStation 5 Pro.
Since creating the looter-shooter genre nearly 16 years ago, we've continued to refine the formula, delivering better loot, greater freedom, and endless mayhem. And with Borderlands 4, we push things even further.
This is hands down our best Borderlands ever. All new movement, abilities, bigger and badder enemies, and a brand new planet. All in service of making you feel like a total badass.
It's the perfect entry point for
Novo
new players,
planeta.
with incredible new places and a great story. And for our longtime Borderlands fans, we're throwing back to our more grounded tone while pushing gameplay ahead further than ever before. This is the culmination of years of hard work from my teammates across the Gearbox Studios. So enough talk, let's get it. This
Não vamos falar
is
da camisa do Man, ok? Deve ser Borderlands 1. To be honest, o Borderlands 1 é lindo, Hannya.
Borderlands is an unforgiving sci-fi universe where life is cheap and guns are plentiful. You play as a vault hunter, a badass mercenary with powerful abilities called action skills.
Ele podia aprender contigo, voltava a desabotar uns botões. Yeah.
She wields supernatural phase energy to devastating effect.
Ok,
She can
Siren.
use that energy to empower herself, or channel it to conjure deadly minions that fight alongside her.
And because everything's better in co-op, I'm joining as Rafa, a former TDR soldier who wears an experimental exosuit. He can digistruct an arsenal of weapons, like the razor-sharp arc knives.
These are 2 of our 4 new Vault Hunters that you can play at launch.
Ok.
Borderlands 4 takes place on Kairos, an all-new planet
Kairos.
steeped in conflict. For thousands of years, the Timekeeper kept the planet hidden, controlling its inhabitants with bolts,
Todo dia luz.
cybernetic implants fused to
Tá bom,
their
não quer dizer,
spines.
hein?
Anyone who stepped out of line was brutally crushed by his army of synthetic soldiers known as the Order.
That is until 6 years ago when Elpis showed up. This rogue moon was teleported away from Pandora at the end of Borderlands 3 by the legendary Vault Hunter Lilith. When it reappeared across the galaxy, it crashed into the protective veil around Kairos.
Ok.
The results were devastating. A planet-wide
A lua
cataclysmic
foi
event that
teleportada.
disrupted the Timekeeper's perfect order.
Now people all across Kairos have started rising up, some even ripping out their bolts, and chunks of their brain along with it.
Here it comes!
That's the situation our Vault Hunters have crash-landed into. A planet ready to explode, and you're the
Vou
spark.
agora para a casinha. Não estás na casinha?
As you explore, you'll meet a cast of incredible characters.
Andas no mundo
Fan
real.
favorites return, like Zane and Moxie.
Zane and Moxie.
You'll also meet new friends like Rush.
And as always,
O nosso
flashbacks along for the
claptrap.
ride.
Last but not least is Echo 4. This helpful drone follows you everywhere, hacking order tech,
Echo
scanning the
4
environment, and helping guide you to objectives.
é o novo Echo.
But enough of all that. Let's get into the game.
Thanks to our improved lobby system, it's easier than ever to join up with your friends on the fly. And with full crossplay at launch, you can play with your friends on any platform.
Ok, cross-platform, tá bom.
Today, we're venturing into Terminus Range, a frigid, mountainous region.
This is just one of the 4 zones on Kairos that you can seamlessly explore.
Seamlessly.
There's next to no loading time, just endless looting and shooting mayhem.
Olha. Vão ter 4
For our
zonas
current mission, we need to
expanded.
break into a secret black site located deep in the mountains. One of the Timekeeper's generals,
Ok.
Vile Lichter,
O jogo
has
assim
been
parece mais
conducting
bonito.
grotesque experiments on locals. It's up to us to stop it.
All right, let's get moving.
Assim está-me a dar mais vibes de
Here I'm
Borderlands
using
2.
Glide, one of our new movement abilities.
Tem glide,
Along
ok.
with dash, double jump, climbing, and point grapple, these make getting around more fun and add a ton of utility to combat.
Ok.
As you traverse, you'll uncover a vast and beautiful world. And to bring
Epá,
Kairos
já me
to
está a dar
life,
vontade de
we've
jogar
introduced
Borderlands, gente.
dynamic weather and events.
Dynamic
so you
weather?
constantly have
Ok.
new things to discover.
There's also plenty of local wildlife to contend with, like these Kratch, flying beasts who attack in flocks.
Here we've come across a
Ok,
silo
yeah, eu vou
that
querer
has
jogar
several
isto,
new
obviamente.
activities in Borderlands 4.
Já estou a ficar colado só de
You'll
olhar, não?
naturally discover short gameplay experiences like this all across Kairos. There's no need to pick up a mission first. These are auto-granted and tracked on your HUD.
Silos house old, decommissioned order tech that you can hijack for the Crimson Resistance.
With the help of Echo 4, we'll hack into their network and release the communications balloon.
Estou a
Now that
jogar
we're in
com o
charge,
Rafa, meu.
We can fast travel to the silo. And as a bonus, it's revealed the approximate location of a vault key fragment. We can collect these fragments to unlock a hidden vault, a high-level dungeon
O mapa
with
parece
challenging
grande.
combat and serious loot.
Let's get after it.
Que a cena do glider é gira, meu. É tipo o jetpack que tinha no pre-sequel, mais ou menos, não é? Não tem fall damage, parece-me.
Another nice thing about silos is you can zip line up and take off. And if that's not fast enough for you, you can always pull out your personal vehicle, the Digirunner. Just hop on, hit boost, and get rolling.
You can customize the body, paint job, and even how it handles.
Jeez.
And because this is Borderlands, you best believe it has guns.
As you traverse, you'll encounter a host of dynamic events, from order patrols to world bosses. there's
Dynamic
always something
events,
to shoot
ok.
and loot.
Se tiver é fixe, está a variar a gameplay, não é?
All right, we're coming up on an order outpost. Let's see the new movement abilities in action.
Aqui.
Chaining our new traversal abilities together makes combat more dynamic than ever. You can dash in and out of melee attacks, dodge projectiles, or quickly reposition to
A
gain
ser mais
advantage.
turbinada. Vai roubar o lugar da Ana Malhoa. Me faz a impressão é ver pessoal a jogar de comando, meu. Parece que estão tipo bué de calminhos a disparar, não é? Nós se fosse no PC, tipo. Aqui na consola parece.
Now I know that there's a vault fragment around here somewhere, but we've got a mission to get back to. Let's pull out Echo 4 to show us where to go.
Tem waypoint.
We're meeting up with none other than the Tigra Partali herself, Amara. She's a former
Amara.
vault hunter and exotic pet sitter from Borderlands.
Amara é do 3, já.
She came to Kairos in search of Lilith and is now helping us take down the Timekeeper.
Tish.
Don't you whine at me, Hermes. We'll play in a moment, huh? Ugh, you agree to pet sit for a few weeks, and the next thing you know, you're having full conversations with animals.
You don't use security like that unless you've got something to hide. This must be the path to the black side.
Agreed. But if Lilith is on the other side, I don't mind some property destruction.
Ooh, your specialty. Please, be my guest.
Come, let's throw some light on this black site of his.
Que esta explosão foi um bocado estúpida, não foi? Foi tipo, desapareceu.
Place is crawling with creeps. Clear them out.
Find Lily.
Co-op has always been at the heart of Borderlands, and we put a ton of work into making it better than ever. Our improved lobby was just the start. You can also set your own campaign difficulty independently of the rest of the party. This way, everyone can tune the experience to their liking.
And you don't have to worry about loot ninjas stealing your drops, as loot is always instanced for each player. Plus, if you ever get split up, you can easily fast travel to your friends.
And two-player split screen returns so you can enjoy couch co-op. Regardless of how you play, we just want you to be able to hang with your buddies and have a great time.
Tim!
What the hell is that?
Tim. Coitado do Tim.
Heard the talking creep, right?
Tim feels like the product of Lictor's twisted mind. Another of his experiments. If he's doing this to creeps, I shudder to think what he's doing to Lilith. We need to get inside. That air vent. Let's check it out. Hermes is really creeped out in here. Not me, obviously. Hermes.
Now that we're in the black site, let's
Vou
take a
Marcelo
moment to
Augusto.
talk
Que
about
jogo
loot.
é este? Borderlands 4.
In Borderlands 4, each piece of gear comes from one of 8 manufacturers with their own characteristics and trademarks. There's Jacobs, with crit-friendly black powder weapons, the elemental expertise of Maliwan, Vladoff, who solve lower accuracy with more bullets, the toss to reload Tedior, or Torg with
Mas que tem
explosion.
marcas novas?
We also have 3 new ones.
Ok,
The
order.
with powerful charge and release blast,
Ok.
fully auto rippers, and a
Reaper.
reliable, easy-to-use Daedalus, which can use multiple ammo types.
But that's just the start. We've introduced an all-new licensed parts system. This allows for behaviors and abilities from multiple manufacturers to spawn in a single weapon. For instance, this flat-off assault rifle features a Torg mag, Hyperion shield, and a Maliwan elemental switch, meaning it shoots fast and explodes things.
Damn.
The higher the rarity, the more parts that can randomly spawn, creating wilder and wilder loot.
And
Isso é
that's
fixe, meu.
before even getting into alt-fire modes, underbarrels, and elemental damage.
Ainda tem armas com perninhas, meu.
Possibilities are truly endless.
To support playing with your favorite manufacturer, we've added enhancements. This new type of gear replaces artifacts and provides bonuses to specific manufacturers.
Oh.
Take my current enhancement. It adds a kill bonus to all guns with deadless parts, along with more reload speed and critical damage.
Pá, as armas parecem estar muito fixe, meu.
This lets you min-max your build around your favorite manufacturer, immediately turning just okay guns into amazing weapons.
Finally, we've heard your feedback, and we've overhauled our drop rates and loot across the game. We've worked hard to make sure all our gear feels better than ever, while also making rarity matter again. This makes for our most satisfying loot chase ever. And at the top of everything are legendaries. These have always had unique effects that you won't find on any other piece of gear. But in Borderlands 3, they drop too often.
Yeah, no 3 era só delas, mano.
It made everything feel less valuable. In our new system, not only do all guns feel great, but now legendaries will truly be special events. We've added the magic back to our loot chase, and we know you'll love grinding all that great gear on Kairos.
But let's get back to combat so I can show you my favorite thing, Ordnance. This is the new gear slot for grenades and heavy weapons like rocket launchers. Instead of taking up a gun slot and ammo, Ordnance now has cooldown timers. No more saving the big guns for boss fights. Now you can blow stuff up as often as you want.
Ok. Fixe. Desde que não seja super abusivo. I'm okay.
Before we go further, let's talk a little bit about action skills. Every Vault Hunter has a set of 3 unique action skills. These are class-defining abilities with devastating effects. Up until now, I'd been using Incarnate to deliver powerful phase blasts. But let's switch it up to Phase Familiar and pull out Trouble. As you can see, each action skill has its own branching skill tree, giving you more build freedom than ever before. On top of passive skills, you can further customize action skills with augments and capstones. These are socketed enhancements that add new behaviors and functions to your action skill.
Different builds completely change how combat plays out, resulting in near endless freedom to experiment. You can swap unlock augments or capstones on the fly, or completely respec your skill trees at hubs around Kairos.
Ok.
This gives us a chance to talk about traits. Each Vault Hunter has a unique passive ability called a trait. For Vex, her action skills attune to the element of her equipped weapon. So by swapping guns, I can change Trouble's damage from kinetic to shock, fire, or any other elemental type.
Oh, nice.
And also, you can pet the cat.
Aw.
Dead end. Or is it? Let's see where this vent takes us. Gods. Are those test tubes?
Ok, tem smash on the floor.
I'm down, but thankfully
Fight for your life.
life mechanic makes a return.
Ok,
Of course,
nice.
I could have avoided it in the first place if I had just used my ref kit. This new piece of gear provides health and other buffs, like temporarily boosting my elemental damage, rate of fire, or movement speed.
I'm almost afraid to ask what's in the tube.
Oh, look at these guys.
Aí ela agora tem tipo um medkit.
Growing out of them?
By the way, if you're looking to experience the story again or just grind for loot, we've added full mission and boss replay. That's right, no more save loading to run bosses. Now you can return to the arena and use Moxie's big encore machine to spawn another run.
Ok,
But we'll
giro.
talk more about endgame later. For now, let's jump ahead and show you something truly badass.
Boss, né?
In Borderlands 4, our bosses are bigger and better than ever, putting all your new skills, gear, and abilities to the ultimate test.
Carago. Yeah, Borderlands 4 parece estar muy bom. Muy bueno, muy bueno. Aliás, minhas expectativas estão maiores agora.
That's enough of that for now. But we look forward to showing you much more this June at our first hands-on gameplay event.
And from everyone at Gearbox, thank you for joining us.
Ok, agora fiquei mais interessado, meu. Já terminou? Já terminou? Yeah. Olha, agora queria ver mais, pá. Pensei que eles iam falar do endgame agora. Epá, parece estar melhor do que eu esperava.
Beyond and hello and welcome to a very special episode of IGN's weekly PlayStation show. I'm your host Max Scoville, and if you're just joining us live, you caught Sony's State of Play all about Borderlands 4.
Parece estar bem melhor do que eu estava à espera. Eu estava à espera que fosse um bocado de expansão do... uma espécie de expansão do 3, mas não parece ter muita cena, meu. O que é que se bebe aqui? Tivemos a ver a apresentação do Borderlands 4, do State of Play, Little Savage. Como é que estás? E agora vamos jogar Expedition. Mas já, parece estar... Parece estar incrível, meu. Parece estar incrível. A cena de ter tipo 4 Expanded Zones, random events a acontecer, o loot parece estar melhor, poderes combinar peças de armas de marcas diferentes e o caraças. Parece-me